What is going on, guys? Willis Gaming here. We are back again with another Anthem video. In this video, guys, I'm going to be showing you a pretty awesome fire ice build I've been using on my Storm. If you want a chance at winning Anthem, guys, I'm going to be giving away another copy in this video. If you want to, leave a like. If you want to, leave a comment, as I'll be picking a comment from the next video for a winner. Winners from last video will be on screen right now. With that being said, let's jump into the video. So this is going to be one of the builds I've been using lately on my, I guess, fire storm. It's pretty much a fire and a ice build, which is pretty effective. It isn't my main build. I want to save that for another video until I perfect it completely, but this is a awesome build you can use on like Grandmaster difficulties to solo encounters, and it's really, really good. Alright, let's start with the abilities, so I guess the components make sense. So, for my Blast Seal, I'm using Winter's Wrath. It is the legendary version, and it says defeating an enemy from above refills charges, can occur once every 10 seconds. I've got Elemental Damage plus 75% damage, this is going to be really important later. And I've got Weapon 200% blast damage, so it's pretty good if you're using like a Devastator or something, but it's not the ideal rolls I wanted, but it's still pretty good and it's up there. Next, for the Focus Seal, we are using, where is it, the Burning Orb, or the 10,000 Suns. It's basically an upgraded Burning Orb. Striker's Wrath, after hitting an enemy, gain 5% increased damage for 5 seconds. This stacks up to 20. Got Elemental Damage plus 18%, Weapon Damage plus 20%, and the rest are garbage. So you kind of guessed it, we're going to be freezing the enemies and then just blasting them with 10,000 Suns to make a massive combo. Now let's move on to the components. You have noticed here that I am using epics. Yes, you don't have to always use Masterworks, guys, because if you didn't know, you can actually stack 2 of the same. You can also stack, I'm pretty sure, a legendary, a Masterwork, and an epic, so that's pretty awesome. So yeah, for the first one we got Token of the Master. It increases blast damage by 35%. The 10,000 Suns is actually affected by that, and it does increase the damage. So hitting an enemy with an E increases Q damage by 60%. Not ideal, but it is good if you like switch it up a bit. Next we got Elemental Synergy, increases gear damage by 50% and lowers gear cooldown rate by 20% of base. Next we got Gunslinger's Mark. This is just good for my Avenging Herald. Increases gear recharge rate by 50% and lowers gear damage by 20%. Not ideal that it lowers it, but it's really good for the recharge. Next we got the Chaos Core. Increases blast damage by 35% of base value. And then next we got Mark of the Wrath. Increases gear damage by 50% and lowers gear recharge rate by 20%. While E recharges, Q damage is increased by 50% for 5 seconds. So that's really, really good. Then we've got Token of the Pupil. This is really important. Increases the number of combo chains by 2. Hitting an enemy with Q increases E damage by 60% for 5 seconds. So we're going to be using this a lot in this build. Pretty much we're going to be freezing with Q, and then we're going to be detonating with our E. And the increased damage of 60% is actually awesome. Other than that, I'm just using, for my weapons, the Glorious Result. It's got gear plus 28 speed, which is why I'm using it. And I'm using the Avenging Herald, which has 20% heavy pistol damage, which is by far the best roll I got out of pretty much crafting like a million of them. It was so unfair. But anyway, I'm going to cut some gameplay now of me basically using this build. It's a pretty awesome build, I will give it that. But honestly, I think my other build is actually better. Like I said, I want to save that for another video. My other build is like a lightning build, and it does like insane damage to shields. I've noticed this one isn't that great with shields, because fire and I guess frost is kind of good, but you only have 3 charges. So maybe if I had a Winter's Wrath with like 2 or like double casts on it, it would work better. But for now, this is a nice little build you can mess around with. Really good for clearing out ads, making massive explosions, comboing chains. It's a really nice solo build as well, and it's also obviously good if you're playing with the team, because you don't have to freeze them all the time. You can just send out your Burning Orbs straight away and just decimate enemies. It's pretty nuts. But yeah, this is just a quick build. Going to be uploading a lot of these every single day. Let me know what classes you would like to see in the comment section, guys. Probably going to be doing my other Storm build in my next video, and then maybe we'll move on to Ranger, then Interceptor, and then probably Colossus. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you in my next one, and peace.